Before we head into the video, I'd love to give a shout out to the sponsor of the channel, RL Exchange. Now, RL Exchange is the best way to buy any item and credits on any platform and at the cheapest prices so that you can build your dream setup. They have 24/7 active support and the fastest delivery around, so make sure to go and check them out using the link in the description down below and use code TXC to get yourself 3% off your order. In this series, I'm trading from nothing all the way up to the alpha cap and trying to beat my previous time of 142 days. And this is episode 4. We're going to be going for 100 likes on this episode, so make sure to drop a like and subscribe. And we've just hit 26,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. But I am giving away a White Octane for hitting 26k over on my Discord server, and the link is in the description down below if you would like to join. But anyway, we're going to get straight into the first trade of episode 4. Okay, so after 3 solid episodes of trading, the inventory is currently looking like this. I have quite a few credits to work with, but also a few hard to sell items, which I'm going to be trying to sell on in the first few trades, just to sort of get everything out of my inventory before I start to buy anything back in. And I managed to get rid of my Sky Blue mainframe here for 1.4k. Ideally, I would have got 1.5k, which is the minimum value, but I was just struggling to sell it, and I'm not going to lie, I was struggling to sell even high demand items on this day of trading. It was not great. The market was, I'm not gonna lie, it was dead. But regardless, I still am making progress, and I'm picking up a mainframe here for 100 credits below the minimum value. Again, that should be a really easy sell for the minimum value because it is a high demand item, and those are the items I'm gonna try and focus on, because if I'm really struggling to sell low demand items, I may as well just buy and sell high demand items, so that I'm still making progress, because I'm trying to do daily uploads of this series, and I can't do that if I'm only getting like 1 trade an hour. So I'm going to be sticking to these trades where I'm picking up items such as painted octanes here. I'm underpaying by 100 credits, and I might even be able to sell that for the middle value, just because octanes are such highly demanded items. Loads of people want them, so I believe I might even be able to find 300 credits for that item and therefore get 150 credits profit from an octane. I'm going to be buying another mainframe again for the same price as before, and I'm not going to lie, this is so good for making profit. It's so easy to sell, and I believe I bought this through RL Garage. So if you're looking to buy more expensive unpainted black markets, RL Garage is definitely the place to go. And I also list up loads of different posts on there. For example, on RL Garage, I'm buying Octane, Standards, Phoenix, Draco, Zombas, as well as those black markets as well, and some painted Interstellars, and people just come to me. It's so easy. I barely have to do any work whatsoever, and I believe I also bought this Standard through RL Garage as well, so another 100 credits profit if I manage to sell that on for the minimum value. And again, I believe this was through RL Garage as well. I get so many posts through that platform, so make sure you are using it. It's so good for trading, and I'm buying 2 painted octanes, 100 credits below their minimum value each, and I'm actually going to be trying to find the middle value for both of these items, so I might even be able to make 150 credits per item and 300 credits profit overall, which is genuinely insane. I know I make more profit for other items. For example, if I sell that Sky Blue Interstellar right now, I'll be making 300 credits profit, but with more high demand items, I'm making profit a lot quicker and a lot easier. For example, this Dissolver, I'm only underpaying by 100 credits, but I'll be able to sell that on in like 5 or 10 minutes, and it would just be so quick and easy, and the profit will definitely add up over time. And I also managed to get rid of that Sky Blue Standard. Again, it really did not take long whatsoever, probably about 15 minutes to get that gone, which is really good compared to my other trades where I've had that Sky Blue Interstellar for multiple days at this point. But yeah, we sell that Standard on for the minimum value. I might have been able to find the middle value if I spent a little bit longer, but I am trying to be really efficient with these trades, so I don't really mind taking the minimum value for any of these items. I do decide to go back to selling them though, because the inventory is getting a little bit out of hand, and I managed to sell on 2 items in the same trade for, I believe, the minimum value for both of these items, but I underpaid 100 credits each, so I'm getting 200 credits profit here. And also selling 2 items in the same trade is one of the best feelings when trading, because even when the market is pretty good, it's still hard to sell those items sometimes. So yeah, managed to sell 2 items in one trade, definitely saves me a load of time, and I'm buying a White Octane in this trade. This is definitely the best trade of the entire series so far. I believe I'm underpaying by about 300 credits, but I'm getting rid of loads of hard to sell items. Sky Blue Interstellar, that was not selling. Crimson Draco, nobody wanted it. Non-crit Exotic, I thought that'd be easy to sell. It wasn't, but there we go. We have a Titanium White Octane. You have no idea how much time that saved me, and now I have a load of credits to work with, and a white octane, which I'm going to be trying to sell for 5.2, but realistically, I'm going to sell it for the minimum value of 5.1k, not 1.1k. That would be a terrible trade, but also I'm picking up a white zombie here for 150 credits below the minimum value. That is a very good underpay again, because it is a very high demand item. I should be able to sell that on very quickly, and that would be some of the easiest profit I've ever gotten. But I managed to sell on the white octane. It did take around half an hour, but eventually I am getting it gone. It's always worth spending a little bit more time on selling those more expensive items, because sometimes you might get an extra few hundred credits, which is definitely going to be beneficial. But I do sell it on for 5.1k, which is the minimum value, but I don't actually know how easy it is to sell. I believe it's not the greatest at the moment because it's quite cheap, and it has dropped a little bit recently, so I'm still happy with 5.1k, and I'm just going to be going back to buying items for now. I don't really mind about getting my inventory a little bit stacked at the moment, because the items that I'm going to be buying tend to be pretty high demand items. For example, underpaying for another Zomba, that is a very high demand item again, so I should be able to sell that on relatively quickly when I do decide to sell it, and it really should not take too long whatsoever. And again, I'm just going to be buying even more items, and it is going to be a Sky Blue Octane, another high demand item, underpaying by 100 credits. I should be able to sell that on for 600, but again, I am going to be trying to find the minimum value, just seeing if I can squeeze a little bit more out of every item, because if I'm getting an extra 50 credits for every item, that will add up over time, especially because this series could well take me over 100 days, so that profit will definitely add up. I also managed to get rid of that white zombie pretty quickly for 1.6k, making another 150 credits profit there, which is actually a very good amount of profit, and I'm definitely going to trade with more white zombies going forward if I do find an opportunity to buy some. I take a little bit of a different approach here, and I'm actually buying a very low demand item, so an item that barely anybody wants, but it is going to be the Lime Uncommon Dicey, and I believe I'm paying just 900 credits, which is a massive underpay of 800 credits. So I could make some really good profit if I manage to sell this on, but it could take me days, maybe even up to a week to get this item sold, so we'll see how that goes. But it is extremely hard to sell, so hopefully I can get that sold pretty quickly, and I'm just going to be going back to buying items because I have a very solid inventory. I'm not desperate to get anything sold, and I managed to pick up a Forest Green Octane, 100 credits below the minimum value. Again, should be a really easy sell. I managed to sell my one from before, and I'm actually going to be trying to find the middle value again for both of my Octanes. But oh my days, I'm getting rid of my Lime Dicey. Literally 2 trades after I bought it. That is genuinely insane, and I'm getting 1.7k. That profit is mad. I have no idea how I was able to find that, but 800 credits profit in, I believe it took me about 20 minutes to sell. That is the fastest I've ever sold a painted Dicey. That is probably one of the biggest dubs I've taken in this series, maybe even a better trade than that white octane trade. So I'm very happy with that. I'm definitely going to be trading with Diceys again. I'll see how much profit I can make with them over the course of the entire series, but that was an amazing trade. Honestly, this episode has been so good. We've made so much profit. It's been genuinely insane, and I'm also selling on my Sky Blue Zombie there for 600 credits. Another good trade, and again, I'm going to be buying another low demand item, underpaying by a load of credits. Initially, this guy wanted 1.1k, and the item is 1.8k at minimum value. That already told me that he's willing to go way below the minimum value. I offered 800. He probably would have taken a little bit less, but I'm happy with that nonetheless, because I am underpaying 1,000 credits for this white carbonator. Probably the biggest underpay of the entire series, but this is also probably harder to sell than the painted Dicey. So we'll see how that goes, but hopefully I am able to sell it on in the next episode, or hopefully before the series ends, because that white carbonator could be extremely hard to sell. But anyway, that is going to wrap it up for this episode. I really hope you have enjoyed. If you have, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Thank you for 26,000 subscribers as well. I'm giving away a white octane over on my Discord server. The link is in the description down below. But anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
Me